So after creating my self-care ritual, remember that this process is a long process. It's not like one step at a day, You're recovering yourself. It takes months, like a long time. Sometimes it's short, depending on your situation, but for me it was a little bit longer. So after creating those self-care rituals, after I got used to it, and they were really rituals, like every day doing that, I was feeling better after a while, right? I was practicing gratitude. I was writing down my gratitude journal. I was, doing yoga, meditating.
Can I
And
ask something before jumping to that? In your opinion, what's the difference between a routine and a ritual?
I think a ritual has intention. Sometimes we have a routine, but we don't really have a lot of intention, For example, your breakfast, you eat every day, but sometimes you don't put intention into that. But you can turn your breakfast into a ritual if while you're preparing your coffee, for example, you're paying attention to that. You're feeling the warmth of the coffee in your hands and you're feeling good because of that. Then it becomes a ritual because you're putting some intention, I think. Yep. So after you do all that, it doesn't have to be the same thing, of course. You can discover the things that make you feel good, right? You create your own ritual. And after you're feeling okay, you can allow yourself to dream and to plan your future. Because for me and for my sister, we really feel good dreaming about our future. We feel a rush of possibilities and excitement, to dream about something that is far away and that maybe one day we'll get there. So now that you're feeling better, to take the time to dream about, if I don't like my situation so much right now, but you like because you're doing gratitude, right? You like, but it's not ideal, but I can get somewhere a little better. So where is this a little better or much better, you know? So give yourself some freedom to dream, really dream without anything holding you back, because it's your head. It's in your head. It's in your journal. Give yourself permission to dream. And after you see that you can have a different reality, even in your head, you're going to be feeling a little better, I think.
I agree. Because I think the way of getting out of a harsh or difficult phase in your life is also seeing the possibilities for the future, and that's momentary. It's not going to last forever. But I understand that if you're in a really, really dark space, it's hard even to think about tomorrow, And so my heart goes out to those who are in those situations, of course. But I think it's like we shared in, I think, one of the first episodes we recorded, the exercise where you can see your life going the way it is now and the possibilities of choosing consciously everything you desire and seeing how the outcome can be so beautiful and fulfilling and positive.
But I think it's important to dream about your future, not only because you're going to be feeling better, but also because now that you see a direction you want to go, you can start changing small things in your day to day that will lead you to that place. For example, even small things such as cleaning your room. If in the future you don't see yourself living in a dirty space, clean your room. If you see yourself living in a place with many green, green outside your house or inside, buy a plant, even if it's a cactus that is easy to keep. Small things but it's those small things that will lead you where you want to be. And with time, even like people can change in your life. If you start recognizing yourself as the future self you want to be, maybe you'll reconnect with some friends that you think you really like them, but you just lost contact. Or you're going to let some friends go because they are not resonating with you anymore or with who you want to be. Or even toxic relationships, they can, just vanish because now you realize that that's not the person you want to be in a couple of years. and that person is not going to be part of that. So, even from small things such as cleaning your room to big things as getting rid of toxic relationships, they all happen when you start dreaming about your future and having a clear vision of who you want to be.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to get clear on how to envision yourself in the future, you can go and watch our vision board video, because we explain deeper how to do this. And vision boards help as well in this process of seeing yourself, because it's visual, and our brains are very, very visual.
And if you think about energies and manifestation and all that, when you shift your energy, everything else in your life starts shifting as well, because they have to sync with your vibration. Your reality has to sync with your vibration. So when you connect with your true self, and it's such a beautiful thing to really acknowledge that you're now in connection with who you truly are, then everything in your life begins to be more authentic and aligned to that version of yourself. So even if you just trust, that life will lead you where you need to be. If you keep being true to yourself and nurture your soul and be aware, like the first step that I said, stop making self-fulfilling prophecies. So be aware of your thoughts. Even during the last steps that I was talking, all the others are still important. Because if you see negative thoughts coming to your mind again, spot them and don't let them become your reality, because you already know how bad it is, because you've already been there. And it took so long to transform. So, those are cycles, things that comes and goes. So when you see this happening again, now you're more prepared. It's like your immune system, but it's your psychological, emotional immune system.
Good analogy.